Reunions are a time of meeting up with all your old friends from your old school days. After you've all joined the working world, it can be a blast to meet up with people you haven't seen in years and reminisce about old times. Rekindle long dormant feelings or put up your feet and laugh away the daily grind with friends new and old. Or so I thought. Man, why do I even bother to come here in the first place? I'm Koid, and unfortunately, it hasn't been like that for me at all. I guess it makes sense. It doesn't matter if I haven't seen anyone here in years. I was never really close with anyone back then. It's not like I have any old times to reminisce about either. As for feelings? Yeah, right. I gave up on ever having a relationship long before I graduated.
Wow, Himaru. You're working at a video game company now? That's so cool.
Huh? Kaga got married? No way! I never heard about that! To who?
Everyone else already naturally formed into groups of 2 or 3, and they're all happily chatting away. And yet, I couldn't join any of them. That's how it's always been. I always end up alone. Whether it was deciding groups up for the school trip, getting a partner in gym class, or anything else. This has been how it goes every time. Nobody's ever volunteered to join up with me. I'm always the last one standing. I wait and wait, always hoping and maybe someday someone will invite me to something. But in the end, I'm always by myself.
Everyone my age at my company's getting married, you know? It really starts to make you feel old, huh? Huh? What do you mean, we're still young? Don't be ridiculous. The moment you have to even say that at all, it's already too late. Face it, we've already peaked.
Asuka's the same as always. The person talking the loudest in the room was the girl who probably had the most friends in our high school, Asuka Kazamatsuri. Always cheerful, always bright, always careful to keep everyone happy. She was the life of every party. Even now, there was a large group of her right in the center, and it was pretty obvious that if she wasn't there, this reunion wouldn't be half as lively.
And come on, look at all the people here with rings on their fingers. And here I am, with not even a single prospect.
What do you mean? You've always been so popular that you could find someone right away if you wanted to.
Yeah, and that only gets me so far. I always get dumped right after I find someone nice.
Oh yeah, you used to have a different guy every week, didn't you?
Excuse you? You make it sound like it's my fault. They all wanted to date me, not the other way around. It's not like I go out looking for hearts to break or anything, or even ask people out at all.
Really? You never asked anyone out?
Never in my life. Well,
wait a second. Was I saying things? Or did she just look my way?
Now that I think of it, maybe there was one time.
There you go.
But it was only once, and I got turned down too.
What kind of person would turn you down?
Plenty. I told you, right? I always get dumped right after I start dating someone.
It still sounds better than never having a single relationship at all to me. Honestly, compared to my situation, it doesn't even really seem like that bad of a problem to have. At least getting dumped by lots of partners means that you had multiple people interested in you enough to want to go out with you in the first place. Must be nice. I wonder what it's like to get asked out. Not like I've ever been.
Okay, then, will you go out with me?
Well, I guess maybe something kind of like it happened to me once. Woohoo! Time for the after party.
Wanna go to karaoke? Or should we just hit up another bar?
After the main event ended, everyone was standing outside the bar. It was pretty obvious from the energy levels that everyone was still ready for another round. Except me. If I wanted to, I could probably still call out and join them. But what'd be the point? It's not like I even talked to anyone the whole time. Even if they were kind enough to let me in, I'd only get in the way. I already felt bad enough for bringing the mood down just by being there at all. I had work tomorrow anyway. If I could just slip out without anyone noticing.
Hey, don't think I didn't notice you. Where do you think you're going? You're not leaving already, are you?
Oh, I was kind of planning to, yeah.
What about the after party?
There's not really much point in me going, is there?
Of course there's a point. What about all the people you haven't talked to yet?
There aren't any.
I think there may be one person.
There isn't. I don't have anyone to talk with. I have nothing to say to anyone anyway. That's just how it is for me. Hey, are you sure you're okay, Asuka? You haven't had too much to drink, have you?
Huh? What was that? You said you're drunk on how cute I am?
I didn't say anything like that.
So, you're gonna come to the after party after all, right?
I told you, there's no point. I'm just gonna head out.
Oh yeah? Then I won't go either.
What?
You heard what I said. If you're not going, then I'm not going.
Okay, but why?
Come on, Yuma. We're leaving.
Hey, wait a second. Where are you taking me?
Isn't it obvious?
How was I supposed to guess that?
The park. Duh.
What gives? Why was she bringing me with her?
Nothing like a bit of caffeine to wake you up from a buzz.
So, just like she said, soon I ended up getting pulled along to a small park nearby. She always had a habit of dragging other people into her orbit for as long as I had known her. Maybe that's why she had an entire solar system worth of people around her at all times.
So, why weren't you gonna go to the after party?
I told you, didn't I? I don't have anyone to talk to. What about you?
Huh?
I don't get it. Why would you dip out and join me in a random park?
I told you, too.
You did?
Yes. There's still people I haven't talked with enough.
Exactly. So you should go back.
No! You don't get it! It's you! I want to talk with you more, okay?
Huh?
I was laughing and having a good time today because you decided to show up. But you were just sitting there in the corner, staring. And yet, you were always busying yourself gathering up everyone's empty beer bottles. And as soon as someone's glass looked like it was getting low, you would always call someone over. You were always looking at everyone else, weren't you?
Oh, you noticed that?
Obviously, because you're always paying attention to other people, just like you used to.
Ugh.
Well, I'm glad that kind of side of you never went away.
What?
So Yuma, I come to you with a request.
What is it?
Let's get married!
What?
I know you were listening, even though you weren't participating in the conversation. You heard all about how I always get dumped, right?
Yeah, so? Wait, hold on. How drunk are you right now?
Pretty hammered.
I figured. You have to come out swinging with something as wild as that.
It's not my fault! It's just that things never go well with any of my partners. I'm already 28. I want to get married, but I just haven't found the right person yet.
There's nothing wrong with that, but why me?
Because I think you're really nice.
What?
Don't you remember? Back in high school? I had just gotten dumped by my boyfriend, and I was feeling super down and stuff. Well, fine. If you want to break up, then let's break up. But it's your loss, you worthless limp rod. What are you staring at?
I wasn't trying to stare.
That doesn't change the fact that you were staring.
I mean, yeah, you were just shouting at the top of your lungs in the middle of the classroom. I think anyone would turn to look.
Well, sorry breaking up with my boyfriend bothered you.
Yeah, I overheard. I'm sorry to hear that.
If you're really sorry, then let me vent. You're already here anyway, aren't you? It's the least you can do. Equivalent exchange and all that.
It's not much of an exchange if you're dragging me in and you're the only one talking. But, whatever. I'm happy to lend an ear if you need it.
I think it went something like that. And you really did let me vent at you.
You were feeling down? Really?
Of course I was.
Wow, she seemed as cheerful as always, though.
And then we got to talking afterward. And all my friends have been with their partners for months and months. But I haven't managed to be with anyone for more than a week. Why don't things ever work out for me? Why can't I just be happy? Is something wrong with me, Yuma? Do you think I'm just not suited for love?
I don't know. What's the reason you always break up?
It's kind of a lot, but they're always like, you're too free-spirited, or I can never keep up with you, or, yeah, I got your cooking is a disaster once.
Well, is it?
Yeah, but that's not the point! I thought I'd be nice and make the boyfriend before last lunch one time. And okay, yeah, so maybe he took one bite and started foaming at the mouth and passed out.
Jeez, that's terrifying.
Surely there's someone out there for me, right?
Are you sure you're not forcing yourself to find a partner?
But I want one so bad. All my other girlfriends who have partners seem so happy.
Yeah?
But when I told them that, they got mad at me. They were all like, if you want to find a partner, you need to build up trust with someone you like first. If you just want a partner for the sake of having a partner, you'll never find anyone.
I mean, they do have a point.
But that's so hard. I don't even really like anyone that much to begin with.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second. You're single too, right, Yuma?
Me? Yeah, I guess.
Then, will you go out with me?
Excuse me?
I mean, you were nice enough to listen to me this whole time. I think we might actually have pretty good chemistry too. Well?
Cut it out. I don't think there's any way I could live up to your expectations.
Oh, come on. How do you know if you don't even try?
I don't need to. Unlike you, I prefer not to jump into anything sudden.
Aw.
Well, more than that, maybe I'm just a coward.
Well, I guess it's the first time I've been dumped. And come to think of it, that was the first time I've ever asked someone out too.
Wait, really? Now I kind of feel bad.
Good, you should. I wonder if happiness will ever come to me.
And what if it never does?
What?
Because
the way I see it, you already create plenty of happiness on your own, without having to wait for it to come to you. That's what you said. And it made me so happy. Your words were the reason I've been able to pick myself back up every time, and work so hard to find my future marriage partner.
Have you though?
Okay, fair enough. I gave up a long time ago. It's been pretty rough. But it is true that what you said stuck with me all this time. And I really was hoping I could see you again today.
Asuka.
And so, will you please marry me?
No way.
Why not?
'Cause I don't even like you that much.
You mean, you hate me?
No, I don't hate you.
So you do like me then?
I mean, if I had to choose one or the other, I guess it's closer to like?
That's good enough, right?
Not at all.
Oh, don't give me that again.
How could I get married at good enough? Besides, I told you the same thing back then. I'm not confident I could ever make you happy anyway. But I know you'd have expectations for me, and I feel bad not living up to them. If you have no expectations for yourself, you won't end up miserable. If no one sets any expectations for you, there's no one to disappoint. I know how pathetic of a person I am, and I've come to terms with it. That's how I lived my life until now. And if that makes me seem indecisive, so be it.
What? Yuma's playing soccer with us too? Fine, go join the other team.
No! If he's on our team, we'll instantly lose. He should be on your team.
The last thing I want is to make everyone to have to accommodate me in my inability to do anything. I'm sorry.
Dumped again. Before and since, you're still the only person I've ever pursued myself. If you're really sorry, then do something about it. Get it?
No? What do you want me to do?
Isn't it obvious? You need to help me come up with a way I can get married for sure.
What? How'd I end up in this situation? The next day. Hey, what's with that face?
Nothing. I just didn't think you'd actually be bold enough to text me the very next day.
But we exchanged contacts, didn't we?
I guess.
Last night, Asuka and I gave each other our numbers and then called it a night. Her exact words were, "This isn't over. It's late, so we'll continue this tomorrow. You better text me." So really, I was just doing exactly what she told me to.
But even still, why would you take my drunken rambling seriously and actually make time for me like this?
Drunken rambling, huh? Alright, bye then.
No, wait. I really am sorry about this.
Well, here I am.
First of all, let's find somewhere to sit down and talk. How about my place?
Seriously?
What?
You're okay with bringing a guy you barely know home with you?
Of course. I always have good judgment.
Sure.
Yep. Okay, so maybe it didn't actually work out so well for me for the last 3 or 4 times, but who's counting?
How is that good judgment?
I'm still fine, aren't I? I kicked them all in the balls and threw them out.
Oh.
I don't invite anyone back to my place that I know I can't personally beat up.
That's what you meant by good judgment? Wait, does that mean she thinks I'm weak? I don't know how I feel about that. So what exactly do you want from me?
Exactly what I said last night. I need your advice. Tell me how to get married.
Anything more specific in mind?
Yes, I want to know exactly what I'm doing wrong in explicit detail. Don't pull any punches.
The reason Asuka can't get married? What do I know? I'm not her partner. I barely even know her. What would I say that could possibly help her out? Okay, I have to think about this objectively as possible. What comes to mind when I think about what makes an eligible bachelorette in general? Oh god, I don't have a single clue.
Okay, here we are. It's a bit dirty, so just find somewhere to sit. What's wrong?
Everything.
What do you mean? I thought it'd be nice to make the boyfriend before last lunch one time, and okay, yeah, so maybe he took one bite and started foaming at the mouth and passed out.
You know, Asuka, before anything else, I think you should probably learn how to take care of yourself first.
Rude. Come on. Can't I just leave this out? There's not even any room to put it.
Then make room. Clear out some space on your shelves.
Boring.
It's not boring. You want to get married, the first thing you need to do is create a place where you both can live. That means opening up your home so you and your partner are comfortable enough spending time there.
Isn't it good enough if the two of us both work hard for our own sakes?
Not if the two of you are living in the same house. At the very least, you're going to be sharing a kitchen and a bathroom and stuff, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Especially for someone like Asuka, who's probably going to be inviting her boyfriend over early on in the game. I don't think it's all surprising that someone could witness this chaotic whirlwind and realize they don't want to live with her after all. Next, let's throw away anything that doesn't immediately spark joy into this garbage bag, huh? Hey, Asuka, what do you usually do for meals?
I usually just get instant noodles or something from the convenience store. Why?
I see. I guess that hasn't changed either. Okay, now let's work on your cooking.
What? But I'm too young to go to jail.
Don't just assume it's going to be poisonous.
But why do I need to learn how to cook? You can get plenty of good food these days as long as you pay for it.
That may be true, but you still need to at least know the basics of how to take care of yourself. You said you want to know how to get married, right? Well, learning cooking skills can only help you with that.
You really think so?
I know so. Besides, it's something you should be familiar with anyway.
So boring.
I told you to stop saying that. Besides, I'm helping you out, right? So just work with me here. And so?
I did it!
Way to go!
It looks pretty perfect, if I do say so myself.
All you did was plate it and set the table, though. How could someone with no knowledge of cooking be so eager to add every single ingredient under the sun without even tasting it first? You can't just add strawberry jam to meat and potatoes because sweeter things taste better. Where did that line of thinking even come from?
Whoa, this is amazing!
I'm glad you like it.
It's even better than instant noodles.
You seem to be in higher spirits now. I guess instant noodles can be pretty good sometimes too.
Thanks for doing all that for me.
It was nothing. I don't feel like I told you any special secrets that anyone else would have or anything.
Aw, but I really don't think anyone else would have done this.
Why not?
Well, I mean, you came all the way over here after I basically forced you. And you actually did think of ways for me to improve my chances of marriage. I don't have any other friends who do all that for me. You always whine and moan about how you're worried you won't live up to people's expectations. But I think it's pretty amazing to see the lengths you'll go to live up to mine.
Suka.
It's not like I've ever bothered to worry about what other people think. I always put myself first.
That's pretty clear.
Yeah, maybe that's why I always get dumped.
Eh.
Hey, don't just sit there, cheer me up!
Asuka's a complicated person, to put it lightly. But take that charged attitude of hers is really cool. After that...
Eek! Fire! Fire!
I told you you don't need to flambe sunny side up eggs. They'll get burned.
No! My underwear!
Why'd you start running the vacuum before even picking up stuff off the floor first? And why are you leaving underwear out in the first place? Especially if you know I'm gonna be here. After weeks of coming to her place on the weekends to help her polish up her basic life skills, he was finally starting to get better at housework. I think that'll do it for me today.
Yeah. Thanks for all your help. Oh, right. Here, this is for you.
What is it?
You're gonna go eat dinner after this, right? I made you some rice balls. I hope you like them.
Oh, thanks.
And sorry, I still can't really make anything besides this. But keep your hopes up, okay? I'll keep practicing so I can make something amazing someday.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just this is more than enough.
Yeah? But anyone can make rice balls, right?
Maybe, but I'm glad you did.
Yeah? Then does that mean I'm one step closer to becoming an eligible bachelorette?
You always were. You've been an amazing person from the start. She's positive, she believes in herself, and she always takes initiative in everything she tries. She's the opposite of me in every way. We don't match at all. She's just amazing.
So, how about now?
I
Do you want to marry me yet?
I don't think I could live up to your expectations. However, I think I could learn to live up to my own.
Even now, you're still going on about that?
And that's all thanks to the time I spent with you.
What does that mean?
Look,
Yes?
let's start as friends. What are you staring at me for like that?
I mean, well, come on. I was just thinking, like, that was the easiest expectation you could possibly live up to.
Epilogue.
So?
Yeah?
It's not that I don't appreciate this and all, but could you at least try to make it more of a surprise?
What could you possibly mean?
Come on. If you're not about to propose to me right now, then I'm the Queen of France. I thought this was supposed to be a regular date, and you come in a suit?
Well, sorry to bother you. Not like I've ever done anything like this before, or since, okay?
Geez, sometimes you don't have to work so hard to meet every expectation, okay?
But,
Like, who cares if the yolk is soft or hard, or burnt to a crisp or whatever? As long as you can eat it, it's fine.
I can't eat this.